it is time for us to say enough is enough. Because that process, faulty process we are allowing, is allowing poor education of our children, allowing increased infant mortality because of no primary health care, allowing hunger, despair, unemployment. So this is time for us to know that fighting the electoral process and making sure it's right is about fixing what is bad in our country. Thank you.
This meeting and, of course, the photographs have, elicited some reactions on X, and I'll take some. This is from Richie X, who wrote, "Great to see Peter Obi and Goodluck Jonathan uniting for Nigeria's future. The focus on electoral reforms and youth engagement in ensuring our votes count. A new Nigeria is truly possible." Another X-user wrote, "The greatest political mistake Goodluck Jonathan will ever make in his lifetime is to allow them push him into contesting for the president of Nigeria again. Not only will Jonathan be embarrassed heavily at the polls, he will forever lose that toga of honor and respect he's earned himself by relinquishing power to Buhari when it was the most difficult thing to do. Jonathan, as of today, is a global statesman who's earned himself a deal of good reputation. One wrong step is enough to ruin it all." Another ex-user wrote, "Dear Peter Obi, I humbly request an alliance with Goodluck Jonathan on the forthcoming general elections. You have a clean record, and Jonathan has a record of prioritizing human lives over his political ambitions. Nigeria has bled enough. Nigeria has a lot of leaders who care less how many lives are wasted as long as they maintain their political positions. We need a change. We need people with human hearts. We need a nation where politics isn't a do-or-die affair. We want to travel without fear or being stolen from our vehicles into the bush. We want to do business without spending much on generators. We want to graduate and have jobs. We want an environment that gives room for innovations, not like a dream killer. We want house and land agents to be banned." That was funny. "We want quality primary and secondary education and properly funded universities. Thank you for your attention to this matter." Finally, another ex-user wrote, "The news of Goodluck Jonathan and Peter Obi meeting behind closed doors in Abuja is certainly noteworthy, and it invites a lot of speculation about the topics at hand. Such meetings between prominent political figures often carry significant weight, whether it's about strategy, national issues, or collaborative initiatives. While the details remain private, the very act of convening signals a willingness to engage, discuss, and possibly influence the direction of ongoing political and social conversations in the country. It is a reminder of how leadership operates not just in public forums, but also in quiet, deliberate spaces where dialogue, negotiation, and reflection happen." I like that tweet. Rufy on fire.
Okay, I mean, the truth has to be said. See, I see that tweet. We all want all those things. We want a better country, we want power, we want this, we want that. Politicians, yes, they play a very major role. And that's why this meeting between Peter Obi and Goodluck Jonathan is generating a lot of buzz, which automatically it will generate a lot of buzz. Dr. Bat say nothing has been reported. I don't think two politicians will meet if there's nothing involved. I don't think that we didn't get the readout of the meeting, but I'm not sure they will not still broach the matter of our country or politician.
Yeah, that's why Peter Obi posted.
And Peter Obi will say, "My brother, this is our country." We are going to broach that matter. Okay. But you see, like I said before, what is certain is this. Our politicians need to come together in the interest of our country, number one. Number two, we must have a very robust contest in the next election. I am for contests. I don't want a case where one political party just feel that they will reign supreme and use the power of incumbency and wipe everybody away. And that's why when the APC did emerge as a coalition in 2015, a lot of people said it was a breath of fresh air. Yeah. So if they are talking about possible coming together and all of that, in the interest of Nigeria, not in the interest of self, I think it's not a bad thing. And as regards, okay, just quickly as I wrap up, and as regards Jonathan running again, some people have said to be able to keep his integrity, maybe if they said that to Mahama will not be president today. He has a right to run. Why you say he should run? Maybe somebody has been running since 1993. Yes. Somebody has been running.
I know that person. All right then.
And the person will still run again.
Well, the race is ahead of us at this moment, right? I mean, it was good to see that picture, great optics, because the conversation has been loud, whether or not Goodluck Jonathan is going to be out there. And, we'll follow up on the conversation as always. Well, shall we take another story now? Investigative journalist David Hundeyin, in a post on X, speculated about a future political collapse in Nigeria, citing a 2010 report from the Rockefeller Foundation that he claims predicts a popular revolution and government failure in Nigeria in 2026. Hundeyin alleges that the Rockefeller Foundation is a front for the CIA and that a new puppet leader is already being prepared. He specifically accused activist Omoyele Sowore of being an American intelligence contractor and a dangerous national traitor, speculating that he is intended to be an initial figure in this process before a permanent leader emerges. And I would like to read David Hundeyin's tweet. He wrote on X, "The Rockefeller Foundation, which is the CIA front, literally has a report published in 2010 which predicts that the Nigerian government will face a popular revolution and collapse in 2026. Now, that collapse may or may not happen in 2026, but you know that ahead of when it does, they already have a new puppet lined up. My immediate guess is that the orange beret wearing revolution now numpty is the actor who has been cued to play the intermediate piped piper role while they incubate their Nigerian Zelensky, Bobby Wine, whoever that may be. Which is why, as many times as Yele Sowore will open his mouth in public, is as many times I will also loudly point out that he is an American intelligence contractor and a dangerous national traitor." Very, very strong accusation, Dr. Abati, don't you think? But let me take a reaction to this tweet. This is from Mr. Innocent, who wrote, "Destabilization isn't unique to Nigeria alone. It's a tested playbook across Africa, from Libya to Sudan. Popular uprisings are often hijacked, redirected, or outright manufactured. These think tanks often publish scenarios that later look like predictions. The danger is not whether 2026 happens, but that elites, both local and foreign, use such reports as roadmaps." And that's quite a pertinent comment right there, Dr. Abati. But what do you make about David Hundeyin's accusation, bold accusations? We know that David Hundeyin has been quite loud about even the elections, and he is an investigative journalist, and he did put out those reports on X.
Okay, a number of claims there. By David Hundeyin. First, to say that the Rockefeller Foundation is a CIA outpost. Well, where is the evidence in that regard? Now, John D. Rockefeller, one of the richest men, philanthropists in American history, Standard Oil, the whole of that Seven Sisters, oil and gas. Then the foundation is named after him to engage and continue with the commitment to philanthropy, which he had begun in his lifetime. Now to say, oh, this is a Central Intelligence Agency that is behind Rockefeller. Well, as we say, who alleges must prove. How do you prove that this is CIA running the foundation? What of other foundations that are in the United States? Two, he also makes the claim that the Rockefeller Foundation, in a report, a scenario narrative, had predicted that Nigeria, will have some kind of revolution in the year 2026. And I think in the post, he provided the evidence in terms of that scenario building. Look, there have been many kinds of scenarios that have been painted about Nigeria. At the time, they said Nigeria was going to implode. Okay? All of us were very nervous. I don't know, it wasn't Rockefeller Foundation then, but maybe some foreign policy journal. At a certain year, Nigeria has not imploded since that time. Some other people did some results. They said Armageddon was coming. In fact, they even put dates to it and said at so hour. All these analysis, you know, they are not automatic. They are not scientific. Yeah. They are not based on empirical evidence. You know, they are at best just postulations. And, you know, we don't want Nigeria to implode in 2026. The revolution that whoever is saying will come in 2026, maybe it will not happen. And those who are having the wishful thinking and saying that maybe Nigeria will go the way of Nepal, maybe it will not happen. Yeah. So nobody knows the future for certain. All right, finally, he calls Sowore a traitor. Yes. He calls Sowore an American political contractor. Those are very strong claims, very strong, which are defamatory per se. But I don't think Omoyele Sowore is somebody you need to be his spokesman. He can speak for himself. Absolutely. A man who has just announced that the struggle continues, whether on Facebook, whether, you know, out of detention or on the streets. So if Sowore's attention is drawn to this, I know he knows how to design the appropriate response. Yes. I don't think it's something he will take lying low, because it's very, tricky, very, funny to label people. Yeah. Anybody can give you any label. Yeah, but so does he have the evidence?
Great. It's not the first time David Hundeyin is making such allegations.
Does he have the evidence that Sowore is a CIA agent? That's it. How is he a CIA agent?
Those are the questions.
He says he wants to be like Bobby Wine. Yes. Maybe because he's wearing orange beret. Orange beret, yes. So, I mean, is that how people become CIA agents?
Those are the questions. I mean, it's out there for the DSS to look at as well. But, you know, you talk about the